Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today we are in day 1 of the 4-star Bloody Battle raid tournament with no blues. I'm going to feature my 5 raid flags with commentary. If you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and turn that notification bell on so you can be alerted of when I drop new content. So I am going to try to make it a goal this week to remember every battle of every day that it's Bloody Battle raid tournament and that there's no healing, because I always seem to forget at least a couple battles 1 or 2 days throughout the course of the week, so hoping that I don't forget this time. Obviously we have no blues, so I'm expecting to see a lot of red tanks. I did that myself as well with Colin at the tank, and then I put in another Colin with Toon Gormek as well. Right now our defense has an E rating, 2 losses, not a good start on defense. So today's first battle is going to go up against a Toon Cyprian tank team. They've also got Toon Lizu, Toon Melindor, Toon Colin, and Sharkai. I'm going to try to use as many glass costumes as possible, although I may use Colin as well. And I did recently finally limit break Glass Gormek, so I can get to use him this week. Again, expecting a lot of red tanks, so I was going to try to get him in there. So let's mix up today's roster a little bit. I think I'll put in one of my Colins and see if we can get him working, Glass Gormek, and then let's also put in Glass Caedmon so that he can dispel as well. I know it's a red tank, actually it's a purple tank, so green doesn't really matter too much anyway. And then I've got Glass Lizu that I can bring in here as well. And then do I want to bring in another yellow baby, or I think I'm going to bring in another red. You know what? Let's bring in another Colin. So he brings the elemental defense down to 3 and hits 3 pretty hard with like 285% damage, I think. Yeah, 285% damage, does extra damage to green. So let's make sure we get all of our attacking troops here. All right, we have a 3-1-1 set up here with 3 glass costumes that will be able to bypass the counterattack from Toon Cyprian. All right, let's go. I am going to start off with the reds and blues over on the right, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Now I'm going to match these 3 greens vertically in the middle. It's going to set off a little cascade of blues. Nice cascading. All right. Now, let's match these reds and yellows over on the right. All right, we've got Glass Caedmon. I think we might be able to kill Sharkai before he gets going. Let's try that. Yes, all right, we were able to do that. Perfect. Now, I'm going to match these 3 reds horizontally in the middle. That's going to set up a match of 4 yellows next turn, or we could get a cascade of yellows also. That works. I'm going to match these 3 blues horizontally in the right so I can ghost the red tiles next turn so that I can get all 3 of my red specials, hopefully before Colin goes off. Alright, now I've got a decision to make because my Colins are not going to be able to bypass the counterattack. I think I just want to hit the 2 on the right here. Let's hit them with one of the Colins first, and then I think I'm going to use Gormek next. Perfect, and then let's kill Colin. Awesome, and he had the superior Pierce, so he bypassed the counterattack. Awesome. I'm just ghosting tiles, going through the motions here. They have a healer over at that flank, so I'm not really worried about throwing tiles against them, although he's going to continue to get those thorn minions each time. just ghosting tiles, trying to get my specials back so we can end this battle. I can get one more red match, and there it is, actually, and that is enough to do it. Awesome. All right, we are 1 for 1 to start off day 1. Next up, we are going to go up against a Glass Bolttusk tank team. They've also got Glass Lizu, Toon Regard, Toon Cyprian, and Toon Caedmon. I am going to probably keep the same team here, especially with the Colons. And actually, Colon is going to be my featured hero for today. I forgot to mention that earlier. He is probably one of my favorite 4-star heroes because of that strong elemental defense down. He's great for events and great for raid tournaments, especially if we were in Rush raid tournament, which we're not, but with there being no healing, he's a really strong tile damager, and then obviously his special is really strong also. This one with the 22 for the emblems has 13-16 attack, and then my other one has 12-16 because I didn't have any masterclass emblems on him. All right, let's use the same team, except I think I'm going to take out Caedmon, and let's put in maybe Toon Tiberius or... yeah, let's put in Toon Tiberius. Okay. And I put in Toon Cyprian by accident instead of Toon Tiberius. All right. I don't know what's wrong with me right now. All right. Anyway, let's start off with the 3 purples horizontally in the middle, I think. It's going to make it so I can match some reds next turn. I really just need to kill Bolttusk before Cyprian goes off, and I should have plenty of time so long as I stay away from that right side. Let's match these greens and blues, do a little tile dumping. They've got another healer on the left flank, so not really worried about matching tiles on that left side at all. Did I say right flank? I meant left flank. Anyway. Alright. Let's match these 4 purples, that way we can match the reds next turn, and Bolttusk is dead. I don't know why they had Bolttusk at tank, but I will take it. I am, rather than hit those 3 reds up against Cyprian, I'm going to hit the purple dragon, which is going to set off a cascade for that red tile to match 3 horizontally. Perfect. So we've got Gormak. Do I want to use him right now or wait for one of my Colons so I can get the elemental defense down? I think I might use him now. Yeah, because I'm going to match the greens and yellows vertically, which is going to probably set off Cyprian. Let's see if we can get a red on the bottom. We did, just not in the right spot, but that's okay. Anyway, actually, we might be able to attack Cyprian before he goes off. Awesome. All right. We should be able to kill these 2 on the right. Awesome. That amount of damage, especially when you have 2 of them back to back, is wild. Alright, we should be able to end this battle right now. Awesome. We are 2 for 2 to start off day 1. Next up, we are going up against another Toon Cyprian tank team. They've got pretty much all Toons except Waddles on the wing, and then actually that's the regular Caedmon on the left wing. So I am definitely going to take out Cyprian, who I didn't mean to put in here anyway. And let's bring in Caedmon back. The glass version, so I can get more glass costumes to bypass the counterattack from Cyprian. Caedmon is a Dispeller, but Very low chance that he's going to be able to dispel the counterattack from anybody since the Toons have a 75% chance to resist. I'm going to start off with this green diamond over on the left. That's going to set off a cascade of yellows and purples also right after that. And some reds and blues, lots of stuff. All right. Now, let's see if we can kill Cyprian before he even gets going. Not quite, but these yellow tiles should do the trick. Perfect. Now we don't have to deal with the counterattack. Lots of cascading. More cascading. Cademon's dead. Alright, this is going to be a quick battle. And we are already done. If that was a Hero League battle, I probably would have gotten max score or whatever that is. All right, 3 for 3 right now. Next up, we have a Glass Colon Tank team. They've got Glass Cademon, Glass Cyprian, Glass Bolttusk, and Glass Lizu. All right, let's probably keep the same team here. Although, Cademon's not really going to do me any good. Except for bypassing the counterattack. But with Cyprian on the flank, they go off way less often, and I think I'm going to put in Toon Tiberius, and actually Toon Tiberius this time, not Cyprian. All right, let's go into battle with this team here. I am going to start off with these 3 reds, I think, horizontally. Yeah, let's do that. I can match 4 yellows next turn. Although, before I do that, do I want to match the 3 purples? Yeah, let's do that. Now let's match those 4 yellows. It's going to set up a cascade. Nope, just kidding, because the yellow dragon's staying there. I've got some options here. Can match that green diamond, which doesn't help me because I don't have any greens, but will help me tile dump. It's going to set off that cascade of yellows. I don't think that's going to be enough to kill Colon, though, which means he's probably going to go off. Although, I was going to say I've got a couple counterattacks, but he's a glass costume, so he's going to bypass that anyway. Let's match that green diamond. Maybe we can get some reds underneath the 1 red tile I've got. Nope. That was a lot of damage. All right, let's hit this green dragon, and we should be able to kill... Oh, wow, that was a hell of a cascade with that red diamond. Okay, let's use our specials on... How many more turns do they have that counterattack ether power? For 1 more turn. Okay, let's wait 1 turn to use our specials. For now, let's just ghost these blue tiles up the middle. Alright, now let's attack the 2 on the left, I think. Yeah. Let's use Colon. And then another Colon. And then Gormek on Cyprian for the main part, because I'm probably going to hit that red diamond, and that 1 red tile should be enough to kill Cademon if the special didn't, which it did not. Now, let's hit this red diamond. Perfect, it did kill both of them. Awesome. Nice cascading. Let's use Lizu. And the main part of Tiberius on Lizu. This might kill her because he does extra damage to yellow. Not quite. Let's ghost these purples and blues here. Ghost the yellows. Bolttusk is dead. No concern about reviving since we're in bloody battle raid tournament and you can't revive either. All right, we are now 4 for 4. Next up, we have a Toon Colon tank team. They've also got Toon, Cademon, Toon Regard, the Silencer version of Li Zhu, and Toon Bulltusk. Alright, so I think I'm gonna keep the same team here. Li Zhu might not be useful here, though, because they've got 4 Toons that are going to have a 75% chance to resist, and they have no counterattack heroes, so I don't need the glass costume. So I think I'm going to take her out and maybe put in Cyprian myself. And let's move my other purple Tippertus over here, and let me get the other Colon back in. That double Colon is working out extremely well. All right, let's go into battle with this here. And the reason I put Tippertus next to Toon Cyprian is because Dark Heroes get the counterattack for 2 turns longer, and it is undispellable. I am going to start off with these 3 yellows directly up the middle against Colon. If I can get either a purple or a red, and that top spot's going to set off a cascade, and we did not. Now I am going to match the 3 reds horizontally so that we can do the same thing with this purple match, and hopefully we get a red maybe on the bottom. Actually, that worked out even better. We're going to have a red diamond we can match. I will take that. Toon Colon is dead. Awesome. Now, if I match these 3 reds, I don't think I need to hit that red diamond. I've matched 8 red tiles, and 11 should be enough to get Colon activated, and it's not. That was poor tile management from me. I should have hit the red diamond, but that's okay. Let's match these 3 purples, setting off that cascade of yellows. Actually, no. I don't want to do that, because I don't want the chance of Li Zhu going off over the next couple turns before my Colon. So let's hit the red diamond now. And we're going to attack the 2 on the right with Colon first. My other Colon. And let's just kill Bulltusk, that way I can kill his tile more. I'll wait a turn to use Cyprian, since neither one of them are about to attack this turn. Now we'll use Cyprian. And we should be able to end this battle right now. Awesome. We started out 5 for 5 today in that raid tournament, and the costume version of Colon with that elemental defense down is just so strong. He is really fun. 1316 attack for me with the 2 masterclass emblems up to emblem 22 on that main one, and then I've got the 1216 attack on the other one. I went all attack and defense as the secondary for him. Definitely a very, very strong red hero, and with our 5 wins on offense and 2 losses on defense, right now we are ranked 545, so pretty good start to day 1 of this Bloody Battle raid tournament. Let me know how your day 1 went, and that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful, and if you did, hit that like button, make sure you sub to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.